All right, well, we'll go ahead and get started. First, I want to thank everybody for joining us today. We're very excited to have Scott MacDonald with us to kind of talk about video engagement. And I'll turn it over to Scott, and then I'll be back on. If you have questions throughout, please feel free to type them in the chat box, or if you're watching on Facebook or anywhere else, please just comment, and we will get your questions answered for you. So I'll turn it over to you, Scott.
Thank you very much. Appreciate the opportunity to come out and present to all the Radford University people out there, and looking forward to sharing about my experiences with video over the years. I was an early adopter in video for real estate, and the first time I heard about it was probably about 12 or 13 years ago, and I was at a conference, international conference down in Miami, and there was a lady who got up and spoke about a flip video. Don't know if you can see this flip video here or not, but it was a handheld device, cost $100, and she used the videos to get luxury home listings in South Florida. And so I thought it was a great opportunity to purchase one and get ahead of the curve with people. And it's interesting. I'll show you a couple of the videos that I've done throughout the years, but it's really important to know that, video is evolving in marketing. In the business world, it's more important today more than ever before. Video increases your traffic 157% organically, especially if you're using Google and YouTube as your main sources of pushing out your content, because obviously Google owns YouTube, and they're looking for original content, and nothing's more original than doing a video. Marketers who use video increased revenue 49% faster than those who do not use video. And there's a lot of companies out there right now that are spending more and more money on video and video production to get their marketing pieces out there. If you have a landing page that has video on it, you have an 80% greater chance of engagement from the consumer out there, which is critically important in your marketing efforts going forward. We utilize a program called BombBomb, which sends people videos thanking them for their inquiries and then having them fill out landing pages and so forth. So it's been a great way to, again, engage the consumer to increase our revenues. 75 million Americans watch video every day, and over 500 million hours are watched a day. It's incredible, and that number just keeps increasing as we go on. And then the thing is, people remember what they see versus what they read. So it has 95% more retention than just reading. So before video was popular, as I said, I got into doing videos, learning from the lady at the conference, and just show you a couple of examples here. This one was about 11 years ago that I recorded. See if it gets up here.
Hello, my name is Scott MacDonald with Remax Gateway. My number is 703-727-6900. I'm holding this house open on Sunday, October 12th, from 1 to 4. This is the street. The address is 6409 Lewis Lee Court. All colonials, brick fronts, nicely located on the lot, sitting up high off the road, very well landscaped. We're going to take you inside to have a look. My email address is scottmacdonald@remax.net, and our webpage is www.macdonaldhomes.com. Okay, we're walking into the two-story foyer. We have beautiful hardwood floors. To the right is the living room. To the back right is the dining room. Go back through the living room into the foyer.
Okay, so that kind of gives you the idea of what the amateur video was. I moved too quickly. It was unstable, kind of Blair Witch Project-ish. If anybody saw Blair Witch Project, obviously when I was back see how the lighting was very poor. And then that particular video was a little over 5 minutes long, I believe. And really what you want to do is you want to keep and to engage the consumer. You want to keep it typically under 2 minutes. 1.5 minutes is a good time frame. So we've shortened up a lot of videos that we've done in houses, kind of sped through them and so forth. But again, it was new territory when I did that video initially, and it's obviously it's progressed throughout the years. But this is one that's a more recent one. Again, there's music. There's again, stabilizers used to not have it be so shaky, and also we can cut and paste from this video to send out, just short snippets, 30 seconds, 1 minute long, 1.5 minutes long, versus this one I believe is a total of about 6 minutes. But you have the intro as an example here. Also, it doesn't have me talking on it. It allows people to kind of use their own imagination when they're watching the videos. Again, you learn as you go through this evolution of videos. So again, we hire a professional company to come out and do these videos for us now. There are a lot of realtors who have engaged in the videos themselves, and they edit them themselves. But again, I think that's just very time consuming. I'd rather have a professional go and do it, improve the lighting, things along those lines, because I know that you can really get bogged down in the editing of the videos. The one that gets a lot of engagement from clients is the drone videos that we do. And I think I just had a little mistake there. Sorry, technical difficulties. So the drone videos are the ones that get us a lot of engagement from the consumers. Unfortunately, that one didn't play. But the things that we've started with were the home tours, and then I got into market updates. And people, it's amazing, everybody wants to know how's the market. So when we talk about how's the market, we talk about levels of inventory in Northern Virginia, number of contracts in the previous 7 days, contracts in the previous 30 days. We're basically putting out content for people to know and to share with their clients to help them make the right decisions when they're looking to buy or sell houses. So we've been doing the market videos now for probably 10 years or so. And it's interesting, we publish it out through multiple channels. All right, so we have my blog that it goes out to, it goes out to Facebook. I do them Facebook Lives from time to time. It goes out on LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram. So it's going out onto all social media platforms. And I've had agents from other companies come up and ask me when I'm going to do my market updates, because they would have a listing, a presentation with a seller, and they wanted to know what was happening in the market that was up to date. So typically do those as often or as frequently as weekly. That's the other thing about posting the videos. You want to have a set schedule and try and get them out at the same times so people can know that they can rely on seeing those. So one of the things that I've done is I've done my Peak Performer series, and the Peak Performer series goes out every Monday morning at 9 a.m. And it talks about how to get your mindset right for the week, some thoughts to have for the week for your success. And so that will go out to Facebook, my blog, and LinkedIn. We get a lot of showings, a lot of viewings of those. Also, we do our event invitations with links to the Zoom calls. And again, those go out to agents that we're trying to recruit, or to our past clients if we have a client appreciation event, things along those lines. And then we do informational videos. And some of those informational videos are going to be evergreen videos. And evergreen videos are videos that basically will last forever, right? Because they are relevant content to what your business is. So for us, it is the steps in the home buying process that we have videos on, steps in the home selling process, questions like, what's a home inspection? And it explains a home inspection from the buyer's point of view or from the seller's point of view. What is settlement? What items do you need to go to the closing if you're a seller or if you're a buyer? Things like that are never going to change, versus the market updates. That's a dynamic event. Every week things are changing, especially with COVID. We've put out a lot of COVID information for people, talked about how showings are going on nowadays with masks and hand sanitizer and booties, and no more than 3 people in a house and so forth. So putting out informational videos like that, that's relevant to today's market, but also stands the test of time by answering questions for people. And again, that helps you with your SEO. When you say, how do I buy a house? How do I obtain a mortgage? What's the home buying process? What are the steps in selling a house? Things along those lines. So again, unless you're going to shave, you may not need to redo those videos, or maybe you do them every 5 years or something along those lines. But for the most part, they're going to stay relevant, and again, help you build your content library. I'd say over the last 12 years, between the informational videos, the house videos, my peak performers, I've got well over 5,000 videos. One of the things that I challenged my agents to do this year was, and March 1st, as a matter of fact, was to do a video a day for 31 days. And then we got the stay-at-home status on March 13th. So I have done a video every day to my agents about mindset, about positive thinking, about activities and tasks that they could do to help grow their business, provide them with information to share with their clients to help them make decisions if they're going to be buying or selling in today's environment. So it's been a challenge, because now it's been well over 100 days that I've done videos every day for them. But again, it keeps engagement, it keeps people informed as to what's going on. And then again, people like to watch videos versus read. It's just the nature of the way things are. But in addition to those informational videos and those motivational videos, we do interviews with industry experts, the photography guy, lenders, settlement people, home inspectors. So we sit down, and the interviews, on those interviews, they're anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes long. Those you don't post on Facebook, because Facebook, you just need to be a minute to no more than 2 minutes. YouTube is where those interviews go, or if we do something on Facebook, it'll be a link to that interview, not necessarily that interview itself. And then from time to time, just do an introduction video on Facebook with a link to go to the full-length interview. And then we also do congratulatory, when agents reach certain statuses, sell a certain number of homes, things along those lines, putting it out on their Facebook page so that their clients can see it, as well as doing birthday videos. So with the birthday videos, I just, it's 15 to 20 seconds saying happy birthday to friends, relatives, co-workers, the agents within the office. Again, having a 15-second video with me coming back from the gym, all sweaty, telling them at 6:30 in the morning that I was thinking about them and wanted them to have a happy birthday, is a lot better than sending a text or doing Facebook saying happy birthday, buddy, with a cake emoji or something like that. The more impact with that 15-second video. So here's an example of what the market minute is, just to kind of keep you up to date.
Hi, this is Scott MacDonald, Remax Gateway, coming to you with a market update for the Northern Virginia real estate market. Right now, we have under 4,000 houses for sale in all of Northern Virginia. And those are resale properties, not new construction. And it's in Fairfax, Arlington, City of Alexandria, Prince William County, Loudoun County, Fauquier County, and all the cities in between, like Manassas Park, Fairfax City, etc. So you take that geographic footprint and realize that there's only less than 4,000 houses for sale. It is kind of a seller's market, but also it's kind of a dire situation. We really need more inventory to.
The thing that's crazy is right now we have even fewer houses than that. So it is a dire situation here in Northern Virginia with the housing market. We're having more buyers in the market than we have houses for sale. We have less than a 1 month supply of houses. But the one thing I wanted to show you between those two videos, the last video was clean and crisp, right? Here in this video, I have a lot of stuff going on in my background, right? And then also I'm really close to the camera versus before I was set back. And then the one thing that you have to realize when doing videos, I'm kind of a one-take wonder. I do it once. I don't rewatch it. I just send it out. And that's the beauty of doing the live videos. If you screw up, it's okay. Shows that you're human. You know, you have a lot of ums and ahs in there, which I need to work on still to this day. But it's very important for you to realize that you sound like you sound, you look like you look. So get over it and just do it, because again, it's going to be better for you for engagement with the consumer. But let's see, get this one to play. You can see these market updates.
Hi, this is Scott MacDonald, Remax Gateway, coming to you.
But anyway, I skipped a slide there. So on there, video is an important part of business, and it's only going to become more essential. 90% of web consumers say that a video helps them make a decision to buy a business product or service. So again, if you're going to be out there in front of people, oh, nope, this is the one I wanted. I apologize. Why use video for engagement? It creates and enhances a relationship, okay? It's more personal. Again, as I said, with the videos I do for the birthdays, house anniversaries, people's anniversaries, gets me into a different relationship with those people than just simply sending a text message. More engaging. Also with those informational videos, when I'm doing them on the home buying or home selling process, or the steps in those home buying or home selling process, it showcases my expertise. So it's a way for you to show people that you are an expert without telling them that you're an expert. So I think that's critically important. Also, you can reach more consumers, more customers that way, and then people will share your videos with people who are thinking about buying or selling a house, or buying or selling the product that you're going to be working with. And then it conveys more information in less time, which is critical because everybody is really stressed for time these days. And then of course, Google loves it, and it's greater for SEO, and it can be used through email. It can be used through social. And then the other thing is, this flip video cost me $100 12 years ago, still have it today, right? Or the simple thing is, you just use your phone, right? Phone's another great way to do videos. So again, you don't have to go out and spend a fortune creating a studio unless you really want to and you want to get into that business. You can spend $1,200 on a camera with a remote, have some lights that are about $300 a piece. So you can do it inexpensively, or you can go all out. We chose to go the less expensive route, better return on investment there. So anyway, again, 90% of web consumers say it helps them make a decision. 65% of executives who watch and work related videos visit that business website afterwards. So again, it creates engagement with people. And then also on there, 64% of people who visit business websites are likely to buy the product after watching a video. So it's important to demonstrate, we demonstrate the houses, demonstrate your product, how to use your product, how to make sure that it's the ease of use of your product is ultra important. And then currently 71% of companies plan to increase their video marketing budget. So there's opportunities in the business world, if you're in marketing or if you want to get into cinematography, videos, video business, we utilize professional photographers and videographers. But if you're going to be doing videos for weddings, as an example, birthday parties, things like that, anniversaries, there's a lot of opportunity in the future in the video business. So just something to think about if you're into marketing or in getting into business there. So quick tips for great videos. Keep it short, again, around 2 minutes. Know what your message is. Most of the time, I just speak. I don't have a script, but there are people who want to be more prepared. And then that's perfectly fine. The one thing I would say though is, again, just do it and post it. Don't necessarily go back and watch it, because if you go back and watch it, you're going to be very critical of yourself. So just do what you're going to do. Again, know what you're going to say. And again, knowing what you're going to say, like with my Peak Performer series, I do a lot of reading and come up with ideas, or I have conversations with people to about their business, about their mindset, about their attitudes, things like that. So I have a lot of content built up because of the things I say and read and do with other people. Use an external mic is very important. Use a stabilizer. You could tell from my first video of houses to the professional video, huge difference with the stabilizer. Of course, have good lighting, and then make sure that your videos are optimized for mobile, because you want people, that's where a majority of people are watching videos, or on their tablets or on their phones. So the video platforms that we utilize are BombBomb, which is an email subscription program where we're able to track what people watch, what they click on, how many times they viewed the email, how many times they viewed the video, if they shared the video. So it's a great tool for us to utilize in our marketing efforts. We can see, how many open rates and things along those lines, so we can modify our delivery of our videos or our messages to our clients, depending on which ones they've opened more frequently, what subject lines we've had, and so forth. And then, of course, you want to set up a YouTube channel where you have all your content stored. And again, for SEO and for showing your expertise and things, you want to go out to YouTube. And then Facebook Live, obviously, is a good one. And then, as mentioned previously, the video text. So also you have Instagram Live as another venue there for people to go out and utilize and work on their videos. So that is the end of my presentation. Don't know if anyone has any questions or comments, but I'd be happy to answer any of those now.
I did have one question pop up. How did you get people aware of your videos? Did you actively promote them, or did you just let your audience naturally build?
So originally it was all done through me asking for subscribers to my YouTube channel, and then I put them out on Facebook. So it was really a combination of the two. So right now what we're doing is we're boosting a lot of the videos that we do to get engagement from for our houses. So we're doing targeting of demographics for potential buyers. And then for our agents and for the events that we put on, we are doing, we're boosting 2 realtors in that real estate segment, but also we've created an email list that we send out through through BombBomb. So there's a lot of word of mouth, as well as the engagement on social media from people I've friended or connected with over time.
Okay.
It does take time to get a good audience built up and then get your followers.
Absolutely. Especially, we're talking about how we, as the alumni office, can change our video game, because we haven't posted a lot of, videos. We've posted more pictures, so we're looking at getting more into that. So if you have any recommendations on how we can step that game up, we would greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, we can work on that. I'll give you some ideas later for sure.
Awesome. And then how do you use your Radford connections still to this day?
So I am on the Real Estate Foundation board. So we have meetings virtually all the time now, and go down there, every once in a while for in-person meetings. But right now we have 12 agents that are former Radford University alums. So we stay connected that way. And then through the Alumni Association, they have meetings up here. So I'll go and I'll attend those meetings. But, it's a lot of word of mouth. And we have a lot of people that we still work with as clients that were former Radford people. And it's just a great connection. The Radford people, I think, are more entrepreneurial. I think that we've got some great people, some great minds there. And so that's why I like to stay engaged with the school. So do all I can to help everybody out.
Absolutely. I don't have any more questions. If anybody else has a question, feel free to pop in. I do want to give a quick plug next week, and I know Scott has worked with Jeff in the past as well. And next week we have Jeff Mays, class of 90. He's going to kind of come in and talk a little bit more about how you can achieve more and do it now. So we're really excited to have Jeff join us. And I know Scott has worked with Jeff in the past. So
yes, he's with a coaching company, Tom Ferry, who also does a lot of videos. Jeff does a lot of videos as well. And he's worked with a couple of our agents here as a coach for them through Tom Ferry. So he's a great guy. He'll have a good presentation for you.
Absolutely. So if we don't have any more questions, I'll wrap it up now. But here we go. How do you find free background music for videos without violating copyright laws?
So the company that we use actually produces those videos, but I can get back with you on that and let you know. But I don't produce my own videos, so I don't have to worry about that and copyright infringement.
Perfect. And I think that's all the questions we have. So if anybody has any more questions, feel free to submit them to us and we can get Scott to answer them. We'll get them back to you. But thank you, Scott, for joining us today, and thank you for presenting. And we look forward to seeing everybody again next week.
All right. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye.